Hi everybody and welcome back to Manifestation Budgets. I hope you're all doing really well. Today I'm going to be doing my count up for January and I plan to do one of these on the last day of every month through the year to see how much our savings have built up since we kind of started this year, and hopefully by the end of 2025 we will have a lot more in our savings and our envelopes than we start with. So I have done these last year and the year before. And I have had some quite high amounts last year, well, high for me anyway. But we are going to be starting quite low in January because if you've watched me for a while, you will know that obviously the things that we saved for were things like Christmas, which obviously has been spent. We saved for car tax, we saved for different things we did throughout the year. We saved loads of money for summer. We saved for the kids' birthdays, husband's birthday. We've saved for loads and loads of things, and cash stuffing has been absolutely amazing for us and has helped us fund so many things we wouldn't have previously been able to fund. However, our year kind of gets expensive, I would say probably from October to December. So any money that's kind of saved throughout the year does take a massive nosedive. And what I've noticed is we've concentrated on sinking funds and events, but we've not really focused on anything longer term, which means that apart from the abundance fund, which goes up and down, that was up to £1,000 and that's back down to 500, doesn't really build and stay. It kind of builds and then is spent. So this year I definitely need to make sure I am focusing on some longer term savings goals as well, just so that the money doesn't dip as much as possible. So I am going to go through and count everything in my binders. I am not expecting it to be over £1,000. It's probably going to be quite a bit under, but it's fine. It's our starting point. It's January, and the aim is that this is going to increase massively towards the end of the year. So we're going to start off. I think we'll start off with Christmas. We're going to have to use our little calculator because we'll count up each individual envelope. I don't know if you can see what's on the calculator, but I'll keep you updated. So this is our savings for Christmas. Now, this is for the whole of Christmas and potentially a holiday to Disney, Florida. So this is probably going to be our main focus throughout the year. So we have got £20 so far in Let's Get Wrapping from Dingley. We think we've just got £1 in here, haven't we, for In a Tangle? Yeah, there's just £1 in there. That's plus 1. We have got just 10 in here for the ho-ho-hos, so that's plus 10. Bingo Bakes. Now, this one has a little bit more because this one's been enjoying the love. Some of this has been condensed, so there's now £30 in there, so plus 30. Carousel Cash has got 10, so plus 10. Oh Snap has got 25. Time to Unwrap, that also has got quite a bit of love, so that is now on £35. Oh, we're losing our binders. So plus 35. And then Incredible has got, I think it's 15, isn't it? Let's just double check. Yep, so there's £15 in Incredible. So plus 15 equals 146. So we'll put here Christmas and we'll put £146. So that's a good start because we only started this at the beginning of the month. So that's had a great deal of love already, which is perfect, especially because we are on a low budget. Okay, so we're now going to go into this binder. Now, I'm struggling with names for my binders because of how I ordered my envelopes. I can't really split it. I used to do it as like short term and long term. And then I know some people do events, some people do annuals, some people do sinking funds, people do savings. But I feel like my categories are a little bit all over the place. So it's not really very easy to categorize. So we're just going to leave that for a second and we're going to count these up individually. So first of all, we've got our poll envelope. So if you have a look at what I've got in here and let me know what you think this binder could be called, because I really do want to get some of the little inserts, you know, the ones that go in here, custom ones from Eva at the Rocking Witch, but I need to know what I'm going to say on them. So let me know what you think. So poll has 10. Again, that is an envelope that gets spent out of every month, so it goes up and down. Beauty did have 100, but it's now got nothing, so I'm not going to write that one down. Gifts has got 30. Again, this goes up and down depending on what events we have in the month. So it might be families' birthdays, or it might be gifts for different reasons, or it might just be kind of kids' parties. Car, that also has 30. I am looking at potentially changing my car to a different one. So yeah, the one I've got, it's a really good car and it's been brilliant because it fits. I've got a Tiguan and it fits 3 seats in the back, which is great when I had the baby and had the 2 boys still in boosters. However, the oldest child now is big enough to sit in the middle with just a normal seat belt. My middle child can sit in a booster, high back booster. And then the baby's in like just a normal car seat now. He's not in like a baby one with the big Isofix base. So yeah, I am thinking of maybe getting a smaller car. So yeah, I'll look into that. But at the moment, I normally use this envelope to save up for our car tax. Ideally would be car insurance, but my car insurance is due in March, I think. Or is it February? Might be February, and I've not got definitely not got enough saved to pay for that because the area that I live in has a lot of car theft, so insurance is high, so it's not great. Okay, clothing. Now I think yeah, that's got 40 now in clothing because I added to that the other day. I am going to try and not buy any clothes unless I need to. Most likely it's going to be for the little one, not for me anyway. So 40 in clothing. There's now nothing in home because that's been wiped out very recently. Same with eating out, and birthdays have not been started. So yeah, there is really not a lot in that binder at all at the minute, but that is fine. It's all gone where it's meant to go. I've not spent it on other things. So this again, same thing with this binder. Let me know if you can think of a name for it because it is a little bit mixed up. So first of all, the abundance fund, which is what used to be an emergency fund, but we've changed it to something more positive. That has £500 and that is in the what's it called, premium bonds account. And I find it better being in there because I don't think about when it's in my bank, and when I log on my apps and stuff and I can see money in like a savings account, I can see it, if that makes sense. But with the premium bonds, I can withdraw it if there was an emergency. If I needed to get it out, I can get it out within, a couple of working days. But that's the best way for me to forget it exists. So when I save up the other £500 in this tin, that will also go into premium bonds as well. And then, hopefully it'll build up to a point where we can get prizes. My parents have got premium bonds accounts. Obviously, they've got quite a bit more in them than I have, but they've won some. I think my dad won 25 grand at one point years ago. So yeah, you never know. You never know. So that's got that in. Summer holidays now. We've topped this up recently. In my last videos, we've now got 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70 in school holidays. So school holidays, 70. Again, this is one that's going to be spent. Family time was 30. And again, we said this probably will contribute to the holidays if we do anything major. Easter. Now, I made a start on this a while ago, and it's actually got £40 in, and we're nowhere near Easter. So I'm quite happy with that. And what did I say I was going to save? So I've got this little challenge in here from Cashbook Cute. And I said I was going to save up 160, but when I save up the 160 in Easter, that will be split between money for like Easter, so probably 60 quid for like Easter eggs and stuff, and then it'll top up the holiday fund, the rest of it, the school holiday fund. So that's that. Health was spent yesterday because I went to the dentist. School stuff has 30, but my oldest child has had a growth spurt and his pants are getting tight and short, so he's going to need some new school pants, so I will have to use some money from that. And then the rest are empty, so just for us, this is for kind of obviously me and hubby if we do anything. Summer, we've started in this tin, so it's not technically empty. We've got 10, 20, 35 so far in our summer savings. That saves 300, and then we're going to do another challenge as well on top of that, and then the money will go in here when the tins are opened and stuff. Trip fund, I removed that money because we're not doing that at the moment, and autumn has nothing in, but we're miles away from autumn, so that is fine. So that is all that's left in there. And then the last one to count up is our savings challenges. Now, we did complete 2 savings challenges recently and we reallocated that. I'm not going to count the penny challenge. I'm going to count what we've got in this one, which is what we use our spending money to save, and it has got placeholders in. So there's 150 in the bank, so 165. I might put that separate. So I'm just going to put it as spending rather than the name of the challenge, because that's going to be the consistent title moving forward. So £165 in that challenge, and then we'll do the smaller challenges counted up together. So we've got Lime to Shine, and that has 15. Don't know if you can see that. 15 plus Macmoo and Mactails. I think that's just got a 10 in. Plus 10. Sweet Dreams from Little Moon Budgets has now got 10. And then Sweet Treat from Little Moon Budgets has now got 15. QATM has got, I think, is it 11? Oh no, 15, 16. And Panda Pop, 16 as well. So 82 in those challenges. Okay, so yeah, nowhere near as much binders as I used to have when I used to do the count up, and not as many categories either. I kind of felt that I had too many envelopes and the money wasn't stretching as far as I'd like. So I do like this when I've got less to count up. Obviously, throughout the year, things will change and I may switch things up and add more categories. But for now, this is fine. So I'm going to count this up and I will speed it up. Ah, we've gone over 1,000. I thought it would be below that. Oh, that's really good. I'm happy with that. So the total as of the 31st of January 25 is £1,208. Oh, I'm quite happy with that actually. That's a good start. That's a really good start to the year. I didn't do a count up at the end of December really, to know kind of where I'm at with it. But yeah, that's really good. I'm happy it's over £1,000. Obviously, I still have kind of my spending money for this week, which is still in my cash envelopes because I won't cash stuff now until Wednesday and we're on Friday. So there may well be some money from there to roll over. And yeah, so that's my January count up. So not a very long video because we don't have that many categories to count up. But yeah, I'm happy with that. So I think it's on this page. So what did I say? 1208. So £1,208. So what we'll do is each month we will do a count up on the last day and we'll see hopefully this going up. It will go down as well because obviously we will spend as well, but hopefully this will go up. I think I've counted everything, haven't I? I've got my 4 binders and I've got my 1 tin. My other tin is empty. And yeah, it's just a penny challenge, which I've not got very far with yet. So yeah, that's fine. And that will just go and be counted up when it's finished. So that's it for me for today. Yeah, let me know what you think about categories. That will be really, really helpful. Obviously, so I'm thinking, either if you're watching this, you know I'm coming for you. Let me just move that out of the way. So obviously Christmas. So you know, obviously I'll get a Christmas one for here. I really want some planner bows. I really want some, but I have to wait. I'm not allowed to buy that yet. So that'll be Christmas. Obviously this will be challenges, because it's already clearly what that is. So I'll get one of them for there. So it's just these two really. Thinking about, based on the categories that are in them, what I can call them. Because I've got kind of this, I've got that in there that says like savings. But again, some of these get spent out of. So obviously that's like longer term. But things like school holidays are not long term. Family time is not long term. That's like events. It's like a mixture of events but I don't want to swap my envelopes around because all these envelopes match. So this is like an events binder, I would say, apart from Just for Us, Health, Family Time. I don't know. Let me know what you think, but that's one binder that needs a name. And then this one is kind of, these are more short term, like sinking funds, like that I'm going to dip in and out of, but car is a bit longer term. And then obviously I have birthdays in here as well. I did have a separate birthdays binder. But yeah, I've kind of just put these envelopes in the back of here. Let me know what you think. Let me know what you think, and I will be ordering them soon. But yeah, I'm going to leave you there. Thank you so much for joining me for this video, and I'll catch you all in my next one, which will be a bonus cash stuffing or a normal check-in cash stuffing. But it depends what money comes in the bank first. All right, guys, take care. Bye.